Hello, everybody. My name is Erick Bolon. I am from Guatemala. I was raised in an orphanage named Nuestros Pequeños Hermanos. I was living in there during 13 years, since when I was 9 till when I was 22 years old. Well, to begin, I wasn't really a very good kid. I was really giving a big trouble to my mom, and she, well, my siblings, my two little ones, were twins, right? So it was double difficult for them, plus me, that I had the value of issue of maybe 3 or 4. So she was like really taking care of 6 kids because I was worth it, maybe 4, not 3 or 2. And my mom, she was very sick. It was when I was 9 years old, and she had a friend, and his friend had his son and his daughter in the orphanage, and he gave all the information to her about the orphanage, right? Because she was very sick. She was sure she was going to pass away soon. So what she did is, like, she made all the arrangements for my 2 siblings and myself go to the orphanage when she passed away. So she passed away when I was 9. She passed away on May the 30th, and on June the 24th, Tio Mario, a guy who used to work for NPH Guatemala, came to take my 2 siblings and me to the orphanage, and that's how I got there. At the end, things happen for a reason, right? My mom just passed away, and, well, at the end we had the orphanage, right? So that really made a big difference, and they really educate us in there. They gave us everything that we need, including something that is very important, that in some organizations is not really available, and I would say it was love. The orphanage was created by a priest called Padre Wasson. We call him in Spanish Father Wasson, and he believed that we couldn't be able to live in a family, and that is what I had, but not only a regular family, a big family, right? Normally, when you talk someone about raising in an orphanage, they will say, "Oh, poor guy," or something like that. But it wasn't really like that. It was a big joy to be in there. Of course, I was not close to my family, but I was introduced to another family, which was very cool, because instead of having just my little brother and my little sister, and I also have another brother, but he was living with my grandma and grandpa. So instead of having only 2, I had hundreds of little brothers with me, because that's the way the orphanage works. So we don't really call the orphanage, when we are in there, we call the home. In Spanish is el hogar. And it was like that. It was home for us. We were being taken care very well. We had clothes, we had food 3 times a day. We had join. It was, my experience in there was very good. I am just in debt with them, and one of the things that I would like to do in the future is to be able to help them, or to be able to find more help for the orphanage to keep working, right? Because it's doing a very great job, and here I am. Like, I was in there when I was 9 years. Now currently I am 30, and and I am really in depth with the orphanage, and it's really worth that you guys sponsor the children in there, because there are so many things that don't really work in some places. But I am telling you, I was raised in there, and we had everything because of you guys, of the guys that would like to help the orphanage, right? So I have no concern, no bad concerns about it, right? I'm currently living in Canada. I came on the 24th July 2018 to work as a beekeeper, and after that, my visa was for 4 months, and I only worked 2 months, and I still had 2 months to be in Canada, but we didn't have any more job to do because winter was already in Manitoba. So I asked my employer permission to come to visit a friend to Ontario, and then they asked me if I would like to stay, and they are the Van Haren family. And what they did is they found that the best way to stay in Canada in the legal way was through studying. So we applied for a study permit, and I got it. And currently I just finished my first year of horticulture technician program, and I'm working right now on, during the summer, and on September I'm getting back to school for the last year because it's a 2 years program. I am living a little bit north of Ontario in Sault Ste. Marie, and this town is doing pretty well. All the people take the distance, use a mask, and they are really concerned about it, and it really makes a big difference. I'm working in a nursery, and I do customer service, and when I speak to them, they always stay away, and we can talk about the plants or whatever they want to buy in there. Always respecting the social, well, not social, the physical distance between. And I was planning to go at the middle of August to go back to my country to visit my family because I haven't seen them. Just COVID came to screw up my plans. Well, it is what it is, right? It helps a lot, the nowadays technologies, right, to be able to see them like lifetime during through video calls is a big deal. It really helps. Thanks to the people who support the orphanage, I can say, like, don't feel bad about me that I was raised in an orphanage, because I don't feel like, oh, poor guy, he grew up in an orphanage or stuff like that. I don't feel like that. I feel so happy that I was able to grow in there with so many brothers and sisters. And not only that, but also I had education, I had food, I have clothes, I have love, I had everything, just because people from another countries decided to help us, to help the orphanages. That really makes a big difference for us. And being able to have a normal childhood, it is a really big deal. And just because people decide, okay, I'm gonna help, or I'm gonna support this orphanage, believe me, you guys are doing a really, really great job. It really goes to the children, and I can say it because I was living there 13 years, right? My plans are like one step at a time, right? And the first one is just finish school on April next year, and then I don't know. I'm not really sure about the future, but I'm pretty sure that I will do my best wherever I go, and try to be good and to do the things right. I'm so pleased. I'm so in depth with the orphanage that I will never in a lifetime be able to pay all what I got in there, right? So thank you so much, man. Thank you.